I'll just introduce this vlog while I'm waiting for my computer to boot up. But this is going to be a very stress-fueled study vlog. You see, I go back to uni on the 5th of January, and I thought my essays were both due on the 10th of January, which would have given me 4 solid library days to work with. It turns out I am a complete and utter idiot, and they are due on the 6th, which means that I've got to get everything done at home before the 6th of January. So that's 2 3,500 word essays. I haven't done the close reading for them yet. I think I'm nearly there with researching. So yeah, this is the closest to the bone I've ever got my essays. I've never been this unprepared for essays in my life. And I've got 4 modules this year plus my dissertation, and each module is solely assessed on just an essay, just one essay. So it's the whole of my module mark are weighted on these essays that I've somehow left to last minute because I've been working while I've been home for Christmas, and the days I haven't been working I've been ill because the injections I have to have regularly every 3 months to keep myself functioning as a human were late, so that made me very ill and very migrainey. You can hear the dogs barking their heads off downstairs, so please enjoy me suffering.
I never stop to see you cry. I never listen to your tears and praise. Oh no, I never stop to see you try. I never listen to the words you say. Oh no, I never look your eyes of sorrow.
Complete and utter panic about trying to find somewhere quiet to actually work. I do not like working from home. There is no space to work from home. But, oh well. I said this was going to be a very stressful vlog. If I could just get past the close reading, the rest of it I can do with noise being around me, but I just can't cope with noise when I'm close reading. Close reading seems to be going well. I've got a lot that I can already make the majority of my essay about. I think this will take up a lot of the word count, even though I'm only 3 pages out of 20 pages into looking over this romance. The way I've done it is I've highlighted the quote I think I'm going to use. Black is just general analysis. Red is the research that I've done I can match with the analysis. And blue are things that I just need to look up before I actually put them in my essay. These are all just little research points, but the actual full quotes are either in my handwritten notes from my books or online notes. I actually printed them off because I didn't have time to write them up as handwritten notes, and there are 6 pages of this, so hopefully by the time I have put in that big contexty or secondary reading quotes into this analysis that I've already done, then that's going to bulk out my essay quite a bit. But I've still got a lot of the romance to go through. But I think a lot of this romance is about the lump baby, which is just none of my concern when it comes to my essay, because I only want to focus on the Sultan. So I think the majority of my essay is going to come from what I've already written on, but I do need to scan through the whole thing. The trouble with trying to scan Middle English romance is that it's in Middle English, which is just a gibberish version of modern English, and it's quite hard to scan through it. So, but my panicking has eased up a little bit.
I never listen to your cries of pain. You get a loving, I don't care. I'm sometimes foolish and so vain. Oh no, I never told you that I love you. When all you did, you took from me.
So it's Monday the 30th, and yesterday I did manage to get this big chunk of planning done for my Tennyson essay. My Tennyson essay is going to require more planning around because it's research based instead of close reading based, and I've been trying this morning to get some more close reading into it by going through the actual poem Guinevere, and I need to now add that into the plan. And I just want to do a brief sticky note plan for my Pulp Fictions essay, which has all its notes written on the actual text printout instead of in a mind map, and then hopefully I can get writing by tomorrow. Well, good luck to tomorrow, me trying to decipher all that into a coherent essay. That is a lot of arrows, but I think I know what I mean. I've just finished ordering how I'm going to do my Pulp Fiction's essay, and it is a very different type of plan to my Tennyson plan, and that is because all my notes are gathered together in the handout and clumped together relatively in the order that I'm going to write them, whereas the ideas for my Tennyson ones were scattered throughout a whole book and connect together in various different ways. So I've done it as a mind map, and I've got a vague idea of how I'm going to go through them, but that I think will change a lot as I go along, whereas this one I think will stick to the plan more. So as long as I write 1,500 words for the next 5 days, I'll get through all 7,000 words of these essays. So I've got to write a whole first year essay every day for 5 days to do so. And then there's also the proofreading time and the editing time. And I have not got much time left. It is due a week today, and it is about 9:30 now. And it's due on 12 noon on the 6th. So
and say, "Hi fam, where are you?"
So it is about 8:30 on January the 2nd, and my first draft of my first 3,500 word essay has finished, and I was getting so stressed about it that I was tearing my copy of The King of Tarts apart, because all these pieces of paper were meant to be attached by this staple. The first page was the point at which I hit my mental breakdown, because these points here come like mid-essay, and I was crying as I was typing it up because there wasn't any time to stop to cry. So that page suffered a mental breakdown, and then these 2 pages got ripped out from the text because they're the last like 2 or 3 points that go into my essay in the last couple of paragraphs, so they got ripped out because I couldn't be bothered faffing around with switching the pages around. So, But I actually did follow the order of my essay plan, so I guess that's something. It's probably absolutely shite, and I need to edit it and proofread it, and it's about 14 words under the word limit at the moment, because we're allowed to go 10% under the word limit, but not a single word over the word limit at all. And now I've got to start the whole process again for my other essay. And my other essay is a bit more complicated. I just want to have a bath and read. Oh my god.
Today we're doing a special celebrity version.
My hair is wet and it is purple. We're just gonna roll with it. But I wanted to finish off that vlog from December into January about the very stressful essays that I did. So what you saw at the end of the vlog was me finish off writing the essays. On the Friday, I should have been going to the movies with my friends from secondary school who I have not seen properly in over a year, but I could not sacrifice any essay writing time, so I had to miss out on going to see Jojo Rabbit with my very World War II obsessed friends, which was upsetting at the time. But I managed to get the essay finished and written on Saturday morning, I think. And then on the Saturday, we actually had a 60s birthday party for one of my mum's friends, which turned into a surprise wedding because she got proposed to and they got married there and then. She had no idea. We had no idea. We thought it was a 60s party. So that's what that clip is at the end. So I thought I'd give myself a little bit of time off before I proofread it. When it came to the proofreading, knowing that I was very stressed and also that I have my eyesight issues and I can't pick up on things, I actually asked a neighbour who has been through university and BA, Masters and is teaching. So I asked her to proofread it. She could not help me with any of the content because she did not know the text, but she proofread it for me, sent it as a Google Doc and sent me some like amendments in my grammar, which was very, very helpful. And then on the Sunday, I proofread it myself again. I did my bibliography. I couldn't upload my Saracen essay with a comment in it, so I went to right click and rename the Word document and I deleted it. This was complete and utter panic stations because it's the day before it was due. Luckily enough, Word does have a undo button and I got that essay back, but I have never felt that much fear in my life before. So I did end up getting those essays sent in the day before, and about an hour after I sent them in, we packed up and we moved myself back to university, so I never want to be in that position ever again. When it came to getting the marks back, it was very mixed feelings. I thought I was secure with my Saracen essay because that was more straightforward, like close reading, instead of like my Tennyson essay. I was trying to do something a little bit meta with it, and I was very worried that I didn't have enough of the actual textual analysis. But my Tennyson essay came back as a 73, and I'm happy with that. I had absolutely lovely comments on it. I've actually pinned those comments to my wall. The comments on that were really, really reassuring, absolutely lovely. I thought I was secure in the way I write essays from those comments. It's excellent, subtle, perceptive, tenacious, and genuinely illuminating. Well done. You have thoroughly in command in the writing and publication history. The arguments you choose, both in terms of large claims and local interpretations, are persuasive and well-founded. Your conclusions are strong. Your textual argument engagement is very good. This is already very good work, so I don't have much to say to improve. Right, so that's encouraging. My Saracen essay for my Middle English Romance module was not encouraging. I got a 64 on that, which gives me a 2-1, which I would like to have been higher towards a first. I want to graduate with a first if I can, so that's going to really pull things back down again. It's going to make it harder to graduate with a first because we have 4 essays and dissertation to do this year. The whole module's mark was based on this essay. I thought it was strong and I was secure in that one. The comments I got back were, your interpretation is wrong. It's like, you've looked too far into this. Well, that's what close reading in English is finding arguments in the details. I did that too much apparently, whereas in my Tennyson essay I did that great. And she told me this interpretation is wrong because of this piece of information that she did not give us at any point in any of the classes. So that was really disheartening. And it turns out everybody on that module, from the English group chat, a lot of people dropped in that module. She has marked a lot of people very, very harshly. Somebody, I think, even dropped to a 50, which is like a first year mark, not a third year mark. And that's going to be a big blow on their end of term mark. So she has marked the whole module really harshly. And it's discouraging because I have been accepted on the medieval masters for medieval literature and languages, and I said in my personal statement for the masters that I would consider doing Middle English Romance again, and it is being taught by the same tutor that taught it this time round. I'm going to avoid that like the plague now. Not because I don't like Middle English romances. I thought they were good once you got your teeth into them. It's just that I don't want to be marked by such a harsh marker again. And that's when it really hits you how much my degree is so subjective. There's no wrong or right answer. And you have to tailor every essay. Like, you have to change your writing style depending on who's marking it. So it's no one way of doing something is the right way, and you don't know which way the tutor's gonna like until you get some feedback like this. So it was a blow. I was upset with it. I cried a bit because I did want to finish with first, and I thought my work had advanced better than that from my second year marks. And I want to say the moral of the story is don't do things last minute, but in my feedback, that wasn't the problem. It was my whole argument in the first place that she picked a problem with, and that stems from right at the beginning when I wasn't rushing. Doing things last minute is not necessarily a detriment to the essay if your teacher does not agree with what you were saying in the first place. But I don't want to be in that position again. We have got some stuff going on at home. It's hard to deal with, but we are dealing with it, so don't worry about it. But it does mean that I have actually been working with the university's mental health team and been in sessions with them, and they said they can give me an essay extension. So instead of my essays being due on the first day back of term, they can extend it into term, and that will give me library space to do the work, because as you saw, I'm not good at working at home. So that is a comfort. So I'm trying not to repeat what I did in Christmas, and that will help. I will hopefully be back to some sort of posting regularity, maybe a bit sporadic, but I will be posting again soon. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.